I'm back, everybody, and Kuso6rande is here to be a freaking awesome. Commander Rob, thank you as well for the earlier sub. Or Commander Rab, I'm sorry that you suffered through that. But at the same time, I'm kind of glad because there's a whole spectrum of bad video games, from the absolutely amazing to the absolutely grinding to our favorites, the door mazes. Well, I know what amazes everybody here, and it is our next GM because she is absolutely fantastic. Please give it up for Glitchwitch. Glitchwitch, come on in. Let's chat. Oh, more cave story? Hey, good tunes here. Hello, Glitchwitch.
Once again, I find myself at the precipice of Kuso6rande.
The layers of the Kuso. Not like onions, but like tunnels. Maybe onion tunnels, just tunnels full of onions that we're walking through.
Okay, so I do like onions. Like I could probably eat an onion
I
if
love
you
onions.
like forced me to. But like, I don't know if I want a tunnel full of onion. Like that sounds like it would be like you'd suffocate.
It's
like
better
you were
than
literally
a tunnel
in like a
of
tunnel.
onions, okay?
Like, is this like a? Sorry, is this like a Honey I Shrunk the Kids kind of situation, and then like you're tunneling through an onion?
No, it's
Or
like a ball pit.
big onion.
It's like a ball pit. You're,
A ball pit full
ball
of
pit
onions?
of onions.
That
Yeah,
sounds- Are they peeled?
sure.
This is not appealing.
They're peeled and they're smelly, just waiting for you.
Keep finding ourselves. We didn't even reveal the game and we've gotten off track.
Oh my gosh. Well, does your game have anything to do with onions?
Is an onion a vegetable?
Yes.
Then yes.
Oh, well, that's good news. We have vegetables?
The third world is called the vegetables.
No, you can't have a world called the vegetable. No. What game do we have?
Today we have and miss me with those good games grande quotes, Fushigi no Yume no Alice for the PC engine.
Look at her go.
Or if you read the language, it's Alice in Wonder Dream loosely.
So, yeah, at the same time, Kuso embodies more than just bad video games, and, often strays into the weird side of things, and I tend to go with the widest definition possible, so that we can have strange things come in. Are you saying this game is good?
No, I'm not. I'm just saying that a lot of people might say this doesn't look bad, but you try controlling it.
That's the thing. Looks can be deceiving, just like parents. Yeah.
Okay. Not the end of that sentence I thought I was going to hear, but you know what? It was a trip we took together.
And just like parrots as well. Yeah, parrots, those jerks. Stupid birds. Always trying to take my crackers, you stupid parrots. What have you ever done for me, huh?
Wait, did you say parrots or parents?
Both.
Okay.
But the latest one was parrots.
Okay, I heard parents. And
well,
it's got so much different context for me there.
I mean, what would you rather trust, a parrot or a parent?
I guess I need a lot of context for the situation, but usually the parrot.
Wow, I wouldn't. Always trying to steal my crackers.
I lived with like a macaw, not the streamer, like the bird, and like it would fly over to you, and it would look at you, and it would sit on your arm, and he looks at you and like kind of thinks and bites you, and then looks at you again to see your reaction.
Yeah, birds are jerks.
Like, if you don't react, he'll just do it again harder, and until you like say, "Hey, don't do that," and then he'll squawk in your ear.
Yeah. Birds are like, hey, I'm gonna go ahead and mess up your arm and probably give you scars, and maybe you'll bleed everywhere. Maybe you'll die from that and get an infection, and I'm a bird, so I don't care.
He has moments where, like, he was kind of a lap bird, and he'd just kind of fall over into your lap, and you could pet him and give him, like, belly scritches. which is very weird for a bird, I guess. But
Yeah,
it was always adorable.
That doesn't sound very common.
I mean, it might be. I don't know.
Jerk bird. Just being a big patootie. Giant patootie bird. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, but seriously,
there are no good birds in this game.
Oh no.
Well, I mean, like, there might be birds. There are birds.
There's
There's going to be birds in the
Okay.
first stage. Much like the streets of the town I live in, there are a lot of turkeys.
Oh my gosh. We don't, well, okay, we have a decent amount of birds. We have we have a bird feeder that we often put out in front of the yard. We haven't put it out there lately, though, I think because we forgot. We forgot to take care of the birds, but that's whatever. They can find their food somewhere else. They'll be
They're
fine.
birds.
Yeah, they're
They'll
smart,
find
okay?
the-
And if you
their
keep
abuse.
coddling these wild birds, guess what? They're not going to be able to feed themselves later, so they can just go deal with it. But yeah, birds are pretty awesome. I think that's the lesson of Kuso6rande today. Birds rock.
Yeah, birds
but-
rule. Everyone
They're also jerks.
appreciate a bird. Just don't, like, be a ninja near a bird.
What do you mean? Be a ninja near a bird? I don't understand.
What happens in Ninja Gaiden, Bro Sencha?
Well, okay, don't try to do flips near birds. How about that?
Okay, I can still on this life lesson. Do not, and I mean this, do flips near a bird.
Yeah, I've got the stream up. I believe we are just about ready to go. The game looks good. The music is loud. Just the way I like it.
It's got good music, kind of. It's got music you can hear the whole time.
It's okay.
There's a lot of screaming in this game. Not all. I mean, you'll see.
Yeah. So what emotes should chat get ready to spam here?
All right. I want rabbits, Pinocchio, Cinderella. I want someone screaming. I want girls in dresses. I want Medusa. I want vegetables. Let's go. I want books. So let's see what we got, everybody.
Yeah, spam everybody. I'm not quite doing the countdown yet, but we will in a second.
I gave you a lot of things you can do.
Oh my gosh, very nice. As soon
Oh,
as I
so we
see
got
movement in the first stage, I will start our timer. Yeah! Lots of good stuff. Oh, abs? Are there abs in this game?
I don't believe so, but I mean, like, maybe Pinocchio's got them.
Pinocchio. Oh, Pinocchio and his abs. That could be a video game in and of itself. Pinocchio's muscles.
It looks like our racers are off to the races.
Yeah. She moves pretty fast. Okay, good job, Alice.
So
So-
it's a lot of momentum.
Yeah, you said that this game is a little bit difficult to control, so talk to me. What are the first difficulties the players will run into while playing this?
So some people are just not going to realize you can jump on enemies to kill them. So jumping deals 10 damage, and it's the best thing you can do. Shouting deals 1 damage. Bosses take multiple jumps to kill usually, and it's not the most intuitive thing in the world to do. When you IR something, you can also charge it. If you charge it too long, you get out of breath and you need to stop moving and take a breath. But you're going to see a lot of people just dying, kind of out of nowhere, getting flung off the screen. Game overs are going to fly. It's going to be a good time.
Okay.
And you do have to start the game over. Just people noticing the yeet. But you can charge your scream, and it deals 1 damage per tick of charge. It's one of the worst things you can do, but you really just want to jump on things.
Yeah. So I am just doing a check to make sure everybody is on the right part of the screen here. So if you see things popping up over the streams, it's just because I am doing a little extra due diligence and making sure that I haven't messed things up, which I didn't. Good. Oh no, that's a game over already?
Oh yeah.
Oh no.
I don't know if it's one of the no continues, or yeah, okay, they do get 5 continues, so they get continues. People are opting to restart the level, which is probably the right move instead of continuing. And also Caleb C is doing very well here, killing the first boss.
Oh, somebody is saying that Sprint God died on purpose. Yeah, that's fair enough. Die to restart the game. If you're already close to being game over, that's fine. Players are allowed to reset, but depending on the game, sometimes it's actually faster to just get a game over than to reset.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, than to reset. Oh my gosh, I think of some games that I've played, like on Game Boy, that have a full minute of screens before you can actually get to the start menu.
Oh god, I've played stuff like that. It's not wonderful.
There is so much going on. Okay, so what does she yell? What comes out of her mouth?
It's kind of like a yeah.
Yeah.
Which, from what I understand, is kind of just like a getaway kind of yell. But
can you charge up the yell?
You can, and so you'll see power on that bar down at the bottom.
Okay.
Whereas when you charge up, it will do 1 damage per tick that you've charged. And as well, if you charge up too long, she will. It's like holding your breath too long. You just need to stop and take a breath at that point, and you lose the charge.
Gotcha. I do think that the players need to learn the basic mechanics. As you said, jumping on enemies deals a lot more damage, so learning that will be extremely helpful, whoever is able to learn that first. Because... Oh, I've heard Rain say it. Essentially, what you want to do during the first half hour of the match, especially if it looks like you're going to have a lot of game overs, is learn the various mechanics and learn how things work. Once you hit that half hour mark for a game where you might be starting over and over and over again, you got to start plowing through the game. But again, that your mileage may vary. Like if you're playing Dora the Explorer and the game is relatively easy, then you can just figure out as you go. You don't, want to start the game all the way over again.
Yeah. I did give players a heads up about the magic system in this video game. It's extremely important, and if someone doesn't tell you about it, you probably won't find it. You gotta pause the game and hit 2, and that will bring up a menu, and magic's kind of essential for beating the game. There are no, item drops. Well, there are very rare that they drop from enemies, but there's no, items you pick up in this game unless you use magic, and so you'll see them in the world, and they are extremely helpful, making your health bar bigger, making your magic bar bigger, restoring your health, restoring your mana, and you'll need them if you want to make steady progress in this video game. Also, Vani, I see you out there in chat. I did tell Latmaki this was happening, and he's excited for it.
Oh, I like this. I like this game so far. Okay, you said that this game is a little bit hard to control. Why? Are you slippery?
Alice herself carries a lot of momentum, and she's a little bit slippery, especially when you're trying to make any sort of precise jumps in this game. It can be very tough to land where you actually want to land.
Okay.
And yeah, the bounce, there is a high bounce you can do off of enemies. And it's not required ever, but it is extremely helpful in places. The high jump, you need to hit jump again in a, I believe it's a 4-frame window when you bounce off the enemy. And you'll get a big bounce off of them. It's nearly impossible to do because you want to do it.
Ooh, Sprint God knows to bounce on things. Doesn't know necessarily how much damage it does, but knows that you can. He's going to see a little bit more progress because of that knowledge. Again, knowledge is super important when it comes to games like this.
Absolutely.
So
this is a game, once you learn to jump on something and that it deals so much more damage, it's going to make your life so much easier, but at the same time, the ranged attack is a ranged attack. It does help.
Yeah, honestly, taking a little extra time, especially when you don't have a timer, can be helpful. And if it's a difficult game with no timer, just take it easy. You know, don't feel like you have to rush. Consistent progress is better than fast progress in that case, because, you know, you don't want to be starting over and over and over again. I'm reading some information about this game, by the way, and somebody said that the ladders are annoying in this game.
Agree. Getting a jump off the ladder is not the easiest thing in the world. It's not awful, but it's not great.
Okay. I hate that area where you go down with Spring God's, and there's a card so that when you fall down, the card throws a spear at exactly the location where you would land if you're not on the ladder going down. Like Stream Hatman, bam. Oh, Stream Hatman jumped on the spear and then bam! She dead. I love how far you fly when you die in this game. It's amazing. Just across the world.
It's the yeet when you die is so satisfying, and it makes a silver lining on death.
It's so good. Yeah, I know that I've seen this game before. I've never played it myself. I don't know where I saw the game, but I like it.
We had it during the Kuso Gauntlet.
A gauntlet? That's where I saw it, yeah.
With the ever lovely, I named it Tuba Dog, even though it's a French horn dog. It'll always be Tuba Dog in my heart.
Did anyone beat French horn dog?
I believe everyone beat Tuba Dog.
Oh, good. Tuba Dog. Oh, Stream Hatman, unfortunately jumping on the alligator too soon. If it's in the ball, then you're not going to be able to hurt it. Oh my gosh. The rolling ball is definitely throwing Spring God for a loop here. That's a game over. Going to be starting stage 2 over. This is only the second stage.
There are some people on Force 3. I think that's Carrie's on Force 3, and I think, yeah, this is only the second stage that people are getting caught up on.
Oh, apparently Mike played it at RPG Limit Break. Well, I have no memory of that, so sorry. That's okay. I forget a lot of things.
I mean, it's okay. I forgive you. This time.
So, you said that there's a magic system in this game. How do you get magic? Where is the magic?
So you start with 5 bubbles of magic. 6 bubbles of magic, sorry. With that magic, you can use it, and you can find more magic power-ups in the world that increase your maximum magic, or restore some magic.
Okay.
You basically want to use that first spell, which is to let you see hidden and invisible power-ups. You want to use that on basically every screen of the game, because there's something on almost every screen, and you'll be able to survive a lot longer, you'll get a lot more health, a lot more healing, and you'll do a whole lot better if you actually find the hidden items.
Hey, Stream Happen is through Alligator.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, so what do you do in order to get to the menu? Do you just hit start, or what button on the TurboGrafx?
It is the most absurd way to do it, because most people don't find it. You pause the game, which is run, and then you hit, I think it's either 1 or 2. It's one of those 2. One doesn't do anything, the other one brings up the menu.
Okay.
So the first time I played this game, I probably went for about an hour, and I'm like, it says magic, and I don't know what this does, and I don't know how to get magic. And then eventually I found the menu, and my life got a lot easier. Oh, is that the third boss that we're on? With Windmaster? Fighting Pinocchio?
Was it?
Oh.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, that was the third boss.
Very nice. Honestly, there's a lot of progress being made by all the players. It's really cool to see everybody. You know, we have a lot of death. Alice is very vulnerable to everything. But at the same time, still a lot of progress despite all of the death.
It's a game you'll probably keep making progress. I debated giving out the like the 20 lives code, or the 20 continues code, but nah, let people restart.
Yeah, that's fine. Honestly, this is how the game was meant to be played.
Absolutely. It's how
Yeah.
I beat it.
Yeah,
So,
on twitch.tv/Brosentia. Yeah, and
you're
so
home for Fushigi no Yume no Alice.
exactly. Yeah, see, you get it.
I appreciate that you let me bring Turbo and PC Engine games here. I know Mike was doing it, and Fel is doing it still. But I
Mike
don't know,
doesn't have a patent on giving out PC Engine games. At least I hope he
Mike
doesn't.
doesn't. But I mean, like, the last time I saw Mike in person, at like PAX East, we just kind of talked about TurboGrafx games for like an hour and a half, and it's good to have a friend in the industry, like the fanship of the system.
I do like that Kate Lib at the bottom right, she's occasionally talking in Discord, is having a lot of fun and enjoys this room in particular.
I hope now. If you go up the fish ladder and jump right away, you will make it. You will be able to jump on the silly groundhog and not die.
The death, it's too good. Hey,
But also-
Windmaster fighting, or I was gonna say Pokemon. No,
Yeah, Pokemon Pinocchio,
Pikachu,
whatever.
Pinocchio.
This is a boss that he becomes vulnerable the moment his head's up in the air again, so you could just chain him on the ground and he will die very quickly.
That's good to know, but the players don't know that.
No, and that's World 1 down. Moving on to the falls, we've rescued Cinderella, maybe, I think?
Windmaster is definitely getting the hang of this game. Yeah, might as well save Cinderella, you know?
I mean, I think it is actually Cinderella. Like, she's in this game, but I don't remember what stage she's in. Also, this stage's music is a jam. And now we have the Blue Book. And the Blue Book makes you jump very high. And you basically need it for the stage. You can do it without it. I don't recommend
they're
it.
cute raccoons, and you have to kill them.
You don't have to. They're actually pretty, not that dangerous. Like, they don't deal contact damage. Well, they might deal contact damage, but the things they throw don't deal contact damage.
Windmaster typing in chat, by the way, is saying that we're in Contra at this point, and yeah, I can see that.
Oh, yeah. I see Sprint God is also living in that room that Carrie's living in.
Yeah,
I guess Caitlin's dead. Should stop saying Carrie, but
I'm
people
gonna
don't
guess
know
that
what I'm talking about.
Windmaster might. Oh, Windmaster using a little bit of magic, very nice. Kate gets a full game over and isn't super happy about that. Here's the deal: if I were playing this game, yeah, I might be a little bit frustrated with the controls and such, but the music and the graphics are so like perky, and movement is fast, but not too fast. Like, I would still be enjoying my time with this game, even though the difficulty is a little absurd.
I'll say the speedrun flows really nicely. Like, it's a lot of fun to play, especially when you start to get it, until you like try to do the big jumps. Those are not okay.
Uh-oh.
Oh, we got full magic refill on Sprint God, or Windmaster screen.
Very nice. Finding a
And
little
there's-
bit of magic, or a little bit of
There's
health.
always health in front of the boss door if you use the spell.
Oh, there
I
always
think there's
is.
some. Yeah, there's some of us I
Nice.
don't think that have used the magic at all. I don't think I've seen Hatman use it. I don't think I've seen Kate Livesey use it, and I'm sure I could be wrong.
Oh my gosh. Ghost! Yes, the ghost has died a second time.
Now we're
can't-
on Ghost 2.
Every time you kill a ghost, it's a second death, you know.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I feel like going up against ghosts shouldn't be too scary. I mean, they didn't succeed in living the first time.
Well, I don't know if this is news to you, Riversedge, but no one survives the first time.
Well, yeah, so why should you worry about ghosts, huh? You're dead.
Oh, my
especially
goodness.
especially the ones that died before old age. Like yeah.
I mean, that's probably not their fault.
Oh no,
So-
it's probably not their fault, yeah. But you know, if you like the guy who had a vending machine fall over him because he shook it too much, yeah, I'm not worried about his ghost. Fine.
I mean, unless his ghost is like always at a vending machine that you want to use. I'm worried about that ghost.
No, I'd say hi. Maybe I'd ask him to shake it a little bit and I'd stand away.
He haunts the vending machine, so every time you try to get something, it never quite falls out.
Then I go to a different one, stupid ghost.
That's fair. You know, that's how we do.
Yeah, exactly.
I did let chat know what the spells do because we do have at least one person that can read Japanese, and that would be a huge advantage if I didn't explain it.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Letting people know what they do is very important.
Otherwise, I would not have told them what they do, and I would have just told them if they were spells and how to get to the menu.
Yeah, I think Windmaster knows how to use the jump spell now, and that will be pretty helpful.
At the top of the waterfall is always a good spot to use the search spell, because there's always good stuff at the top of the waterfall, usually. As well, like, when you have the jump spell on and you pause the game at the right frame, you'll get Brunette Alice, and Brunette Alice is very cute.
Aw. Yeah, oh my gosh. So, I was watching this show on Netflix. It's an Alice show. It's called Alice in Borderland. And it's a Japanese show that I would say is mildly influenced by Alice in Wonderland, but also almost has nothing to do with it, especially with all the death.
I was looking at that show for a while, and I'm like, is this the Nonary games? Like, is this Zero Escape the show? And
like it's sort of similar to the Battle Royale style shows.
Okay.
And yeah, there is so much death and blood. I'm like, Alice, you have changed.
This is not how I expected you to be.
Yeah, it's like, hey, there's a big cat here. I'm like, is it a Cheshire cat? And it's like, no, it's just a big tiger that's eating people.
Oh, no.
Wow, okay. That's not super
it's on my
good.
list. I need to finish up, what's that Japanese, or not, Korean horror show that's Sweet Home. That's it. That's what I'm watching right now.
Sweet Home. I started watching that, and then I was like...
It's got cool monsters in it.
Some of
really
the
cool monsters.
Like, some of the monsters are cool, and then some of them, it's like... I don't know. I might have to keep watching it. You know, I've seen a few episodes so far.
Yeah. It is based on a webtoon. It's not based on the NES game or the movie. Also, the NES game and the movie came out on the same day, apparently.
What?
Sweet Home. Yeah.
And they're not related?
Oh, no, they're related. That's a game from the game of the movie. That's a totally different piece of media, though.
Okay.
Sweet Home on the NES is like the first survival horror game.
I might have to check that out sometime then. Like, yeah, I'll have to, like, Sweet Home, the show. I'm trying to think, what bothered me about it? And maybe it's just the zombie with half a head. It was kind of gross.
He was.
Yeah.
I like the one with the really long neck. He's uncomfortable.
The eyeball one, I think that was when I was like, no, this doesn't feel real anymore. Like, I could totally buy the weird zombies and such, but as soon as there was the giant eyeball, I'm like, no, that's not how zombies work. That's not zombies.
It got away from what I wanted to watch, is like cool monster design, and it ended up with just like, these are people that don't get along with each other now, and that's less exciting to me.
It depends on the day for me. Oh, I started watching, what other Netflix show? The Dark. It's a German kind of horror show. And I think I'm not going to watch any more of it. It's just too sad.
That's fair.
And like,
that's a good reason not to watch it.
Almost none of the characters are enjoyable. And, like, I don't really want to root for anyone. Like, maybe you deserve to die. Oh,
Have you
Pinocchio
watched-
just jumped on Kate.
Oh my gosh, Kate might actually finish this level. Nope, she's stuck in jump heck now.
Yeah.
Windmaster is at a jump that I like to say, like, this is the reason why this stage is called the Falls. You should use your high jump and you'll clear it, but you have to bounce off of one of the fish. And otherwise, you're just going straight into the water. It's not a great jump. Anyway, now there's a yellow alligator that fights just like the other one.
Yeah, it's a jaundiced alligator.
But now there's two bouncy things.
Poor alligator, gotta get your kidneys checked out. Or liver. Maybe both. Do alligators have livers?
Alligators get jaundice. Chat, that's your question to answer. I think chat'll let us know. Yes. Yes, they do, apparently.
Okay, but is that yes to the kidney or the liver?
Oh, most animals have livers, is what I'm hearing.
Okay, yeah. It does have a liver, but the liver's attached to the lungs.
Okay, you already know about the human body more than I do.
The freak? No, I'm looking at Google. Apparently, for an alligator, the diaphragm pulls the liver back when it breathes in, and the liver is attached to the lungs. So, ew, I hate you, alligator. Oh my gosh.
Oh no,
Ugh,
we
okay.
have double Pinocchio going here, and I think Stream Heaven pulls into second place for killing Pinocchio second, and I think Sprint Gods can pull into third. Yep, with another Pinocchio kill.
Okay. And yeah, they do have kidneys as well. So alligators have livers and kidneys, and livers are part of the diaphragm. Gross.
Windmaster moving on to the Falls 3, where you go down the falls instead of up the falls.
Oh! Reversal there. Ooh, this looks like kind of a very good chance of having a few blind jumps. It doesn't seem like any of the blind jumps are required, but if you miss jumps to platforms that you can see, you're very likely going to fall onto something that will hurt you. So,
yeah, in the last fall, you can fall down the middle, but it's unlikely that you'll actually fall through the hole.
Yeah, gotcha. I'd say it's...
That was a beautiful bouncing. Sorry, that was gorgeous.
It's actually fair enough. Who had the gorgeous bouncing?
That was on Windmaster's side.
Oh, okay.
There was another spot where you needed to jump across some things.
Oh no, Kate crashed the game!
Heck yeah. Well, let's restart and keep moving. Only 25 minutes in and you are familiar with the beginning. I'm sorry, raccoon fans. I love raccoons. They're my favorite animal. And I didn't mean to show this raccoon abuse.
Yeah, well, everybody who's wondering how soft locks work with the game, or hard locks, or whatever locks you experience, they happen from time to time. And simply put, bad video games, as it turns out, sometimes crash a little bit more than good video games, unless you're Cyberpunk. You know, gotta get those day 300 patches so that you can get it working again.
Thankfully, this is a game that when you crash, you are not losing much progress.
Yeah.
Everyone's going to die and restart at
Like,
some point.
more than anything else, it's frustrating. And you just have to not let the frustration get to you so that you can get back into the game.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So, yeah, there are some cases where soft locks have caused people to lose matches before. If it seems like it's going to be a giant setback, sometimes we do offer a little bonus time. It depends on what our official referee, Kate, has to say about the matter. In this case, there's a lot of knowledge to be gained about the physics and how to get through various bosses and such. So honestly, you know, the soft lock is not going to lose you that knowledge, which is more important, I think, than necessarily anything else. You can get through these stages fast.
Is not a death sentence in this.
Yeah. Well, I think everybody's going to get a full game over once or twice more.
We're getting to the last few jumps of the falls. You want to jump from up top? Oh! Well...
And we've seen plenty of people who have softlocked who then eventually went and became the victor for Kuso6rande. The biggest downside is the frustration that comes with it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just don't let that tilt you, I suppose. I don't like the word tilt.
I don't either.
I don't know why.
It's so weirdly appropriate at times for feelings.
Yeah,
but I don't love it either.
It feels like I'm tipping to my side in my chair, and I'm like, I can still play video games like that. Play video games upside down.
Don't fall off your chair for attention. Do you have a nice chair? What kind of chair do you have?
It actually is pretty nice. I think it's a Lazy Boy office chair.
That sounds amazing.
But not like super plump like a lot of Lazy Boys. It's definitely got the office style look, but it's very comfy even so. And also, it's got great lumbar support as I slouch in it. Thank you.
Sounds wonderful. Yeah, I just ordered a chair. I got my stimulus check, and I'm like, you know what? I'm ordering one of those stupid gamer chairs. So I ordered a Secret Labs chair because I heard good things.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I'm 35. I feel kind of obligated to get a chair that looks like a professional could sit in, you know?
Yeah, you need a 35-year-old chair.
It's not 35 years old. It's like less than a year old.
Okay, that's fair. I mean, like, you know, you don't need to be so defensive about your 35-year-old chair.
Oh my gosh. Also, it's not leather, so I don't sweat in it. And that's what I love. It's got a back that has really good airflow.
Excellent. That's kind of great, the airflow. Yeah. That's beautiful.
Yeah, it's super important. Okay, I'm a sweaty person. This is gonna be gross. I'm a sweaty person, and I just happen, if it gets warm at all, I'm gonna get sweaty. And whenever I stream, I'm like buckets of water. So leather chair is bad for me when it comes to streaming. And that's what I used to have, a fake leather chair. But now that I have this mesh chair, yeah, I'd say it cuts sweating down maybe by 3/4. Like, it's so good.
Wow.
Yeah.
Get a chair that you don't sweat in.
Mind you, my family is just, I think, a very sweaty family. It sounds
fair.
Gross, but I know that I have at least one sister, I'm not saying which sister, who has prescription deodorant. Prescription antiperspirant, yeah.
Does it? That's intense. That's awesome. I didn't know that existed.
Yeah.
The smell, what's it smell like?
I don't know. Like I haven't smelled her armpits.
No, I don't want to know about her. I want to know what the deodorant smells like.
I haven't seen it. Okay. I don't think they let you unless you get a prescription.
Unless it's onions.
Might smell like onions. Better smell better than onions.
I need to know if it's like, if this smells like a sterile doctor's office, or if it smells like, like mint or cucumbers. Cucumber deodorant.
I'm sitting here. We've got 360 viewers, and I'm revealing my family secrets of we're sweaty.
I, at least, I can say I am not a very sweaty person unless I go outside and the sun happens to be there too.
It's fine. There's no shame to be sweaty. It's just bodies do what bodies want to do.
I don't like feeling sweaty. I mean, I'll give that out. I super don't like feeling sweaty.
And then it frustrates me because I can be sweating buckets, and then he's like, none. There's no sweat. He just never sweats.
Oh wow,
it's
I
weird.
Want that life.
Yeah,
I basically until I transitioned, and then I don't know, my body just loves to sweat in the sun now.
Heck yeah! See that? all the unexpected. Look, sweat's good. Cools you down. That's what bodies are supposed to do, right? Bodies are like, wow, you're hot. Let me cool myself down.
and I am perpetually hot.
Yeah. I love it. I love it. Oh, I'm thinking, when I lived in Brazil, I can't tell you how sweaty I was. Oh my gosh. Actually, I guess I could. It was very... and then, you know, we didn't even ride bicycles or, you know, we didn't have cars. We walked around the streets pretty much all day, every day. And let me tell you, like, even the multitude of handkerchiefs that I would take with me were not enough to keep the salt from pouring into my eyes. Like...
Oh, that burns.
Oh, it burns. No, what I would do is take, like, it wasn't a credit card, like one of the cheap cards that you put in your wallet, have one of those with me, walking down the streets, and whenever I felt that there was too much sweat, I would use that essentially as a squeegee on my forehead, okay? Just scrape the water off, and then whip it off the card onto the ground, and... that's basically the only way that I managed to see half of what I saw when I lived in Brazil.
Oh my gosh. That's intense. That's really intense. I like when things are like fall weather, where I can wear flannel and not overheat.
Yeah, that's always nice.
You know what had really good weather like the whole time, and it was always like pleasant? It was like Japan in October. Like that was just such a beautiful time to be outside in a tank top. Like it was absolutely fantastic.
Japan in October. I want to go to Japan. And it's fine if I'm sweaty there. That's fine.
Yeah, that's all right. You can sweat in Japan.
I'm gonna sweat wherever I go.
That's your God-given right.
It's a blessing and a curse. I'm not sure what the blessing part is.
It's a little bit, all of it's a blessing, and then, you know, like the same parts can be the blessing and the curse.
True.
They are not mutually exclusive concepts. Anyway, there's a video game happening. What is going on here?
Well, a lot of people just trying to get caught back up to where they were. Sprint God is on to the Falls 3, though. I think this might be a new PB for him. I'm not 100% sure, but I think it may be.
So, we've definitely seen Sprint God here. When I saw... sorry, just reviewing pronouns. When I saw him die last, he was at the seals, which is where we are now. Yeah. No one has yet to clear the seals from what I've seen. And I don't know if Patman made it to the seals.
The Sprint God is getting into this building almost.
Yeah, the boss is at the end of this room.
Yeah, I do.
After the seals.
Yeah, I do think that Sprint God is currently in the lead due to getting past the seals. But they are brutal.
Oh my gosh, he made it past the seals, all the way there, pulls into first place only to get murdered by a teddy bear.
They'll do that to you. Let me tell you, the bears. You know, they'd sing about Teddy Bear Picnic or whatever the crap that song is. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Turns out you're the food. It's the French horn dog.
Yep, it's time for Tuba Dog.
Well, we didn't get it for very long.
Like, maybe my stream's behind now. Let me give this a quick refresh on everybody's end. Yeah, so that puts Sprint God firmly into first place. I think Windmaster is still rolling in second now. Hatman is not far from the place that Windmaster has gotten, and Kate Lindsay is definitely in fourth. But you know, we've still got 25 minutes of the 24 minutes of the match left. It could be anyone's game.
So I've never actually read Alice in Wonderland. How many ghosts are in it?
I don't think there's ghosts in Alice in Wonderland.
Are there hedgehogs? Are there
probably
not?
I've never
left houses.
I've never read the books. I've seen, like, you know, whatever Disney movie or whatever came out. Presumably a Disney movie came out.
Yes, a few of those. I mean, there was the live action one, there was the old cartoon one, there was probably another one that I forgot about. Their Kingdom Hearts.
Oh,
That was a
Kingdom
movie.
Hearts. Yeah,
I mean,
that's something.
With how many cutscenes it has, it's basically a movie.
Those games are fun, but yeah, I get it. But yeah, I don't think there's any ghosts.
They're goats.
I think
I
there might
want
be a
goats.
ghost.
I want goats in my Alice in Wonderland movie video game.
I think if you hope hard enough, a goat will appear.
Yes! Maybe if you use magic.
Whew. Sprint God almost back to French Horn Dog. There is health in front of the door. Just use your magic. You've known this precedent. Okay, fine.
Oh, there
go in
we
the door.
go. No, Sprint God's in.
Fight the dog with 1 hit point.
Well,
You can't hit it in the front.
that's okay. You know, die once, repeat.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the music notes are... Oh, I remember this boss. Oh, like... The way
Yeah.
that the music notes move, they just murder.
Yeah, there is a pattern you can follow where you don't get hit and you can just scream at the dog. The speedrun just eats damage and jumps on the dog over and over. You just need to go in with enough health.
Let me just tell you, this is probably a Rachmaninoff that the dog's playing here. 'Cause,
Oh, okay.
holy cow, the music is all over the place. Sprint God pausing. Oh, JK, that was just buffering.
Oh, I'm like, oh, pause. Excellent move. Oh. But it does have a very set pattern that you can learn and dodge. Once you have it, it's easy. But maybe it's not easy, and I'm just, I don't know. Percentia, what do you think?
I think it's hard.
Yep, it's probably very hard.
I'm gonna go ahead and say it. Dog boss is a hard boss.
Oh, I'll agree.
Okay, good. No, Jeff, okay, it's not Rachmaninoff hate, it's just Rachmaninoff reality. One of the classic Rachmaninoffs, you actually play chords with all 10 fingers while your hands are crossing each other a little bit, but not all the way.
I could barely play bass.
At least your thumbs are crossing each other, and I think maybe your first fingers are crossing as well. Like, it's really fun to play, but it's very difficult. And that's why you die. That's why you die, because the music notes are all over the place. They sound
Music is your
good.
weapon.
They sound so cool.
There we go. Oh, not using the jump spell. Jump spell! Here we go.
Sandra, I can't believe you would make that joke, but at the same time, I really can believe you would make that joke. No! Into the drink.
Well, more doubts. But hey, at least Sprint God got the one up before plummeting into the water.
And I want to clarify, Jeff, I'm not comparing the whole game to Rachmaninoff. I'm comparing the French horn dog to Rachmaninoff. And honestly, Rachmaninoff slaughters my heart.
Slaughters your heart is a strong sentence.
Oh my gosh. Here we go, French horn dog. That sounded better when I thought about it than when I said it.
Something is happening to Caleb C's controls. I'm not sure what happened. I know she set it to 6 button, but I think that was in response to try to figure out what the heck.
You got a lot of gas.
I like how Automod is trying to block Horn Dog now.
Well, I mean, I understand.
I get it.
I get it.
I definitely get it.
Automod, I get it. I understand you. I'll try to stop saying French horn dog. You know, that's just a dog in France. That's all it is.
A dog with a French horn.
But that takes too long to say.
She got her controls sorted there. It was definitely the 6 button thing that did it.
Oh no! Yeah. You know,
I gotta just go find the way to disable that.
it's really cool to see how everybody's been doing in this match. You know, everybody has made progress, and even though some of these boss fights, like the French horn dog. I'm gonna keep saying it. I just have to. I can't. It
French
takes
dog's
too.
got the pattern.
About the dog. The dog. There we go. I can just say the dog. Because guess what? There aren't very many other dogs in here. They're weird wingless turkeys, but there aren't dogs running around in the main stage.
May I propose my original name of Tuba Dog?
Okay, it's Tuba Dog. Tuba Dog. It's a lie, but that's okay. We can lie for the sake of Kuso.
I will lie to all of you. Give me a chance.
Haha, I've already lied to everybody here multiple times today.
Oh my gosh. You know, I was worried people were going to make too much progress in this game. This game is being sufficiently rude. Another game that when I played it during my project of the TurboGrafx 300, I told it, I'm putting this in Kuso6rande. And here I am, putting it in Kuso6rande.
Heck yeah. I like that people are saying how wide they can reach with their hands. And I would agree, 10 keys is about my limit. Like, I've got long fingers, but that's about, like, unless you've got Slenderman fingers, then, you know, you're not going to be able to go past that.
Yeah, I think you're Slenderman. I haven't thought about that thing in a long time.
What, fingers?
Not fingers. Slenderman.
Oh. Okay.
Fingers. Gross sentient.
I think of fingers all the time. Look at these fingers.
I've got them. I use them. I paint them.
Geez.
Not the fingers, the nails. Like, you know.
No, I got in a really... the thing with ADHD and meds is that occasionally you get into some weird habits and some annoying habits and some, like, bad habits. And so I'm luckily got some stuff that is... What do they call it? Supplements. Supplements that will hopefully help me stop. But yeah, it's like I got into a nasty habit of biting my fingers. And
oh, don't do that. Oh,
yeah,
I did that.
yeah, don't bite your fingers. But
How old were
luckily,
you when you did that?
what's that?
How old were you when you did that?
Yesterday, today, what? Like
Oh, right.
right
Okay.
now, yeah. Like
Okay.
it's something that is very hard to control. But luckily, there are some supplements that I'm taking that might start helping. It'll take a little while, but yeah, sometimes it's very difficult to control impulses like that.
Oh yeah. So in high school, I had a habit of I guess chewing on my right index fingers. What do you call the joint where the finger bends?
The joint. Finger
Okay.
joint.
The big finger joint, the one in the middle.
Oh, knuckle?
And no, not the knuckle.
Oh, okay.
The one above the knuckle.
The next joint. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Just a joint.
And I would chew on that constantly. It was not a great thing to do. Like, don't do that. But there will always be like a weird. It looks weird now compared to my other ones because of that.
Wait, we're in the vegetables!
We made it to the vegetables. French.
Yay, Spring God
Dog
is definitely in the
down.
lead. Yeah,
Tuba
Tuba
Dog
Dog.
is super down.
Oh, there are vegetables. I see carrots and I see
Is that Tuba Dog?
either leeks or daikon radishes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Hatman, second to Tuba Dog. Win Master, third to Tuba Dog. We have a race.
Yep, and just jumping on Tuba Dog, which is, if you have enough hit points, the way to do it. And now Windmaster on Tuba Dog. Oh, wow. Okay, they both got 2 hops on Tuba Dog, so Hatman's still in first here.
Yeah, luckily, I'm just checking my fingers right now.
Are you?
Yeah,
How do they look?
they don't look the greatest, but they don't really hurt. Like, tiny amount of hurt on my thumb, but otherwise, I guess I've had a decent few days.
Oh, that's excellent.
Good. Anyways, I'm really hoping these supplements that my nurse practitioner told me to take actually do help.
I hope so. Like, what is it supposed to do? Like if it's just like a tick.
Well, simply put, they're compulsive things, and it's supposed to help you not do the compulsive actions quite as much. You know,
Okay.
So yeah,
I don't know why I stopped. I just kind of did like after high school.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest, I wouldn't be surprised if I have like straight up OCD because of things that I've done all through my life, and it would explain a lot of stuff. But yeah, that could potentially be part of it. A compulsive thing going on there. But yeah, anyways, let's stop talking about that and talk about murdering teddy bears.
Keep it away from the front of your mind. We have Sprint God on the boss of the first level of the vegetables. So stages 1 and 2 are always kind of repeats of the bosses. When you get to stage 3, you always have a unique boss. And then after you finish the vegetables, you end up in the palace, and then after the palace is the nightmare. So they're much further than they think.
Oh yeah.
But still, like, worlds far away. I think the vegetables is easier than the wild jumps of the falls, honestly. And I forget what the boss is. Thinking, is it Medusa? No.
I do appreciate that it's ghosts, then alligator, then whatever specific boss that area has.
Yeah, alligator will be returning.
I mean, I'm cool with that, you know, have one area boss and the other mini bosses, you know, something that is a little bit more difficult the next time you face them, but is still understandable enough that you should be able to tackle them.
Yeah. It's the Big Bad Wolf as the third world boss.
I'm pretty sure they just decided that Alice in Wonderland is Alice in various fairy tales.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
Yeah.
Brent got on their last continue. That's sad at 49 minutes. Granted, you know what you're doing, you can get through this game pretty quickly.
Yeah, how fast? How long do you think it takes to get through the game?
20 minutes.
And that's the full game.
Yeah, and like the last 2 stages are nightmares. I think the speedrun's somewhere around like 15 minutes, and then the one that lets you, the speedrun with the warps is like 9 minutes.
Ooh.
You will never figure out where the warps are on your own, though.
Yeah, I was gonna say, there are warps in this game?
There is a very specific room where if you shoot the wall from a certain distance away, a door will open up and it will warp you forward. And then there's another in vegetables one.
Well...
12 minutes with the warps, thank you. Would I say this game is fun? I think this game is a lot of fun. It's a mean game, and it's very brutal, but I think it's very fun.
It fits the tournament, but absolutely, just because it has problems doesn't mean it's unfun. Yeah, and I kind of want to try this game.
You should. It's really cool. It's hard, but you know, you learn it. You get through it. Did I see the vegetables 2 on Windmaster's screen?
I think we have a new lead, yes. Windmaster
That's amazing.
Taking a lead in the last 10 minutes here. We could see a little bit of a back and forth between the players for a while, but yeah, considering that Sprint God has 4 lives going into the ghost fight, I imagine we'll see a little progress after that. However, Sprint God also does not have any extra lives, or extra continues.
We're on our last continue, but I think that's all that's going to matter at 51 minutes. But now you get to see some really heinous rooms and jumps on Windmaster's screen.
Oh no.
And you don't die when you go in the pit, but it does hurt a lot. There is health, though. I think there's health in this room. Well, never mind.
I'd die if I fall in a pit.
There's health in the pit.
Ah.
But it doesn't kill you to go in there, so you kind of want to take damage with your iframes. Use your use your magic, and then grab the health. It's a full health pickup.
Okay, gotcha.
There it is. That's a full health pickup. Yeah, using the search magic at all times is kind of the way to go. As well, using the search magic here, you're going to find 2 lives in a pit. And if you want those 2 lives, you jump in that pit. That might be in the vegetables 3. Alright, back to the alligator. Alligator 3. This time, it's for you and me.
Yay! Aw, he's blue. I like him.
Windmaster making quick work of alligator 3. We might see the big bad wolf.
Vegetables too. We still could see it. Like, we've got enough time.
Yep. I don't know how many continues Windmaster has, but this is his last life on this one. So if he doesn't kill alligator here, he's going back to the beginning of the vegetables.
Yeah. Can you get extra lives in the game? Are there?
Yep. You need to use your search magic, and you will see them in the world. They look like tiny Alice dolls.
What about continues?
Not that I'm aware of getting more continues. You just have your 5, and that's it.
Okay. I mean, that's fair. It's just, that would be kind of nice if, like, you could work in order to give yourself an extended play.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Like, if you want, there are cheat codes. You can use cheats to give yourself 20 continues, which, looking back, might have been fine, but nah.
Nah. We've got what we came for.
Oh yeah, we got video games.
Oh yeah.
I really enjoy the 4 gnomes without the trench coat. As I think Kate was the one who pointed it out earlier, that it's just like 4 gnomes in a trench coat, but they forgot the trench coat. Oh, Sprint God moving on too.
With an extra life. Very nice.
2 lives now. I think you always get a life for killing a boss too. Yeah, this is anyone's game. They're right neck and neck here in Vegetables 3. This is going to come down to one of the wires.
Very nice.
Navigate the rudeness of Vegetables 3.
Oh, geez.
Now everyone has a new magic spell that they shouldn't use ever.
What is the spell?
It's like an earthquake spell that causes an earthquake and then everything sort of dies or takes damage, but it's not really a good use of your mana.
Oh no! Sprint God dying really fast there. 0 lives left.
Oh,
Stress time.
There's a full health restore in Windmaster's room that he saw, so I believe he's going to go for it.
Now, Sprint God, like, I have definitely seen do very well in Kuso6rande's past. Windmaster, I believe, is new to Kuso6rande, so, you know, it's kind of cool. We've had a lot of new players who do extremely well.
Yeah, the room that Windmaster just got to is probably the worst room in the early game. It's miserable just to try to get through there, even with like 5 health, because you just take so much damage. All right, I think we're going to see the big bad wolf. Oh, extra life. Worth it.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like, at this point, you need all the lives you can get.
Mm-hmm.
What I really like is games that are a little bit liberal with extra lives, but make you take risks in order to get those. Because risk versus reward is always exciting, and I think, you know, rewards you for being a good player.
Okay, Windmaster used the earthquake and just showed off why it's unbelievably useless.
Well, Sprint God is game over. I think that's pretty clear. Sprint God will not be catching up. He's going to be jumping back in, though. I think that is a good way to do it. You know, as we've said in the past, you never know if there are hidden warps or something that you can find in order to make a little bit more progress. And technically there is.
Yeah, there are hidden warps. I think... Oh, that's magic into the pit. That's magic almost into the pit. And I think what Windmaster's trying to do is get into the boss room regardless of the amount of health, and then just die in the boss room to get it back, and then fight the boss. That strat's not going to work anymore. That needs more magic. There might be health in this area. I think there's health in this area. Yeah, there it is. There's a big health down there. And that could spell a big difference for Windmaster. Big Bad Wolf is pretty good. It's a cool boss. It's easy too. Like it's actually an easier boss. Once you know its pattern, you'll probably die to it a few times.
Yeah, like we saw the Punch Bear at the very end of the match yesterday, and honestly, I want to see it again.
Yeah, I hope we get to see Stone Throwing Wolf. Oh, we're using Sprint God's audio.
Yes.
You might want to switch over to Windmaster.
Nope, I told Sprint God we want to hear the audio, so we're fine. Yeah, we get to hear Stage 1 jams. Which, honestly, all of the music in this game, I've liked it. Like, none has been offensive to my ears. It's all been pretty dang enjoyable.
Oh, it's a beat. I really like the second stage music. The boss music is like, it really goes, and it's really a jam. Like, it gets in my head, and I need to listen to it all the time.
Oh yeah, same.
I will say, like, the palace stage of this game is like, it's one of the meanest stages I've seen in video games, if I'm being honest. It's the only way I figured out to get through it is the exact same route that the speedrun uses. And that was me figuring it out on my own. And then I went later and looked at the speedrun after I beat the game and like, this is the same route I use. And it's the only way I can figure out how to get through. Are you eating pie?
Oh, burrito. I'm sorry if I'm making noise.
No, it's fine. I mean, just want, I heard a fork, I think.
I'm trying to be quiet, but I'm also very hungry.
No, please eat your burrito. I got this on, well, I won't start another coup. But, you know, enjoy burrito. And that goes to all you out there in chat. Enjoy your burrito. Just look under your chair. Brossentia has supplied everyone with one. Aware of your dietary
It's a little old. You might want to check for mold.
The waving hand item is one bubble of magic.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that it shouldn't come as a surprise that I have a burrito. It's leftover. It's part of a burrito, but still delicious. Okay,
burrito.
Burrito's gone, so we're good.
Shout out F's in chat for that burrito. Gone.
My gosh. Oh, 0.02 of a second off. Sad day, but I'm not gonna cry. We're done.
We have freedom for our players, so I believe that is Windmaster. It was Windmaster, Sprint God, Stream, Hatman, I think.
Oh, for sure.
And then Caleb say.
For sure, the first two, Windmaster, followed by Sprint God.
Yeah, and then Hatman and Caleb say. The Gator is giving Alice a hug. Okay.
Aw, cute. That's a very aggressive hug, though. Look at the gator, his eye, it's like, it's giant. Ugh. Just staring there.
Yeah, as one does.
Hello there, Windmaster, and congratulations! You took the victory today!
Wow, thanks.
Yeah, that was out of nowhere, too. You were in third for a long time. Oh, wait, I'm hearing myself. Okay, muting Windmaster stream. You were in third for a long time.
Was it that stupid jump in the waterfall level?
Yeah.
Oh, that was terrible. So I got the feeling, is there some way to get extra height on your jumps? Because there were things that were out of reach and like things kind of in pits, so maybe I was missing a double jump or something?
There is a way to get extra height that's not the magic spell. If you bounce off of an enemy and you hit the jump button again and you've got, maybe 3 frames of window to actually hit it, you will get a high jump. I've almost never done it on purpose.
That explains it.
Yeah.
It's not okay, the window that they give you.
No.
Yeah, it's kind of funny that, like, I really enjoyed this game. I love the music. I love the graphics. I do know that this was a challenge for everybody as well, though. So walk me through it. What are your thoughts about the game? Good, bad, all of it?
Like, honestly, for the most part, I thought it was fine. It's, like, kind of a fairly basic platformer, but, like, there's just a few things that really, like, those jumping mechanics, some of the pits they expect you to jump over, all of World 3. Like, overall, I think it's a lot of fun. They just kind of messed up some of the level design.
Yeah, I would say that this game, it's a shame that we never really got it over here in the States, but at the same time, it was on TurboGrafx, and we didn't really have a lot of TurboGrafx games over here in the States, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, honestly, this was the first TurboGrafx game I've ever played, too, so...
Hey, not bad for a first time.
Introduction to the console, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's some really good TurboGrafx games and some really, Kuso games. We've had it a lot on the tournament, so yeah, I'd say that the games are usually either very good or very bad, and this is like both. It's weird.
Yeah. It's
Go ahead.
At a base level, it's a lot of fun, and then they do things like the Tower of Gnomes.
I do love, and I did mention to everybody, like, okay, some of these magic spells are better or worse at certain points.
Yeah.
And, but the earthquake spell, not great. Especially when you use it and it bounces off your head and falls into the pit.
Yes. And I'm like, okay, they gave us this right before the gnomes, so maybe that's what you're supposed to do. It'll knock it. No, it just does nothing.
Yeah, you're better off just jumping through it. And before every boss door is health, so you always want to use your search power at, like, basically on every screen.
Mm-hmm. Yep, that's kind of what I figured. Like, just anytime it's not on, you should be turning it on.
Yeah, basically. So,
the game goes impossible to manageable.
So is this a game that you could see yourself going back to?
Honestly, yeah. Like, I don't know, some of the World 3 enemies make me not want to, but, like, overall, I had a lot of fun.
What if I told you were 3 stages from the end of the game?
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty close to the end.
Then yeah, I can see myself finishing this.
Yeah, I kind of want to go and play this as well. Like, it's adorable, and, like, even if it's a little bit difficult to control, it's in a way that doesn't feel stiff. I prefer the slippery, loose type of gameplay than the super stiff gameplay.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So, I do have a question. Do you play anything else over at your channel, Windmaster?
I haven't streamed on my channel in quite a while. Mostly, a bunch of friends and I do an extra live stream every year, and that's kind of what I use it for. I've been kind of thinking about getting back in. If I did, it would probably just be a mishmash of whatever I'm playing at any given time.
That's fair enough. Yeah, I mean, no rush. We have people who stream all the time. We have people who only stream for Kuso6rande when they show up. So, yeah, it's cool that, you know, you decide to come and join and that you're willing to stream for our entertainment. Seriously, congratulations on the match. You did fantastic. Anything else, Glitchwitch?
I mean, you keep having me for some reason. So, yeah, I'm good here. I feel like I had a good time GMing so far.
Good. I'm really glad that you're here and that you've been jumping in a lot this year. I do know that the GM who was going to be here today was sick, so I hope you get feeling better. Please, honestly, but I'm not going to reveal who it was because that would reveal one of our GMs.
Yeah, and, you know, people, you just gotta wait like 5 minutes.
It's not the same person.
And you know, I have like a tremendous respect for you for being able to do every single match. I'm surprised you don't just like send the Corndan in to be with the GM or something occasionally. Just like, I'm taking the day off.
I think that I've done every single match for the last 2 years, but I'm not 100% sure. And yeah, I'm not planning to stop doing that this year unless like I'm dying or something.
Well, don't do that.
It's like I just love it. Okay, Kuso6rande is my jam. I love coming and joining these matches, and if like even if I'm half dead, I still really like showing up. You know, it's the highlight of my week. So seriously, thank you both, Glitch Witch and Windmaster. We're gonna have to move on to the next game. Take care. Have a great rest of your day.
Thanks, you too.
So long, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Well, everybody, Kuso6rande, the Bad Video Game Tournament, is here on Twitch.tv. That one page. Yeah, that website. We are going to take a 1-minute break as we get ready for the next match. So kick back, relax. Thank everybody for supporting, and be back in a minute.